we interrupt this intro to bring you news.
Yes. What do we want to talk about first?
I say we start with the main thing that we listened to yesterday and was freaking out about in good ways and bad ways.
Quick react, because follow up with what you got there. They did a little snippet release.
They done a snippet release of chapter, I think, 6 of the first Harry Potter book that's coming out, the audiobook.
Yeah.
A snippet, a more short little chunk of
so
stuff.
basically what we're doing is a little snippet of a podcast, reacting to it.
A little snack.
Ain't going to be very long, but so they released a snippet of the chapter titled The Journey to Platform 9 3/4. And it is the section where Harry and Ron are in their compartment, and Hermione shows up with Neville looking for his toad, because of course he's lost it, like always.
Yes.
As we come to learn throughout the series. But, and it's basically just the interaction that she has with those two. Who wants to go first?
I will go first because I'm a more animated person.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have listened to it about 15, 20 times because I was trying to give it a chance to work through there to where I was like, well, when I first heard it, I friggin' hated it. Hated it with a passion.
Can you tell us why?
I did not like the narrator. The Hermione's voice is supposed to be fast. I get that. But it's like they had her go through and just read all of her lines, and they just stopped it where they needed it to and would insert the narrator. And you can feel it. It's not a fluid transfer. I never cared for, if you listen to the Jim Dale version, when it very first comes on, it has a woman narrator at the beginning of it. I never cared for her voice. I didn't like it. The same as this one. I don't really care for the narrator, but I'm hoping that it gets better. But like I told them, if this book 1 is like this, I will not buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Happening. I cannot see throwing money after something that sucks.
Yeah, he's out. He's not going to listen to it.
Jim Dale done it the best.
We know that. We're not arguing that.
I just hope that the acting gets better than on this audiobook, and it goes over into the actual series, because that girl just, you can tell she's reading it from a script. It doesn't feel fluid. It's a little robotic to it.
My first time, when we were all sitting in here yesterday morning, and when I first heard it, and you'd already heard it, you hadn't yet. So when me and you both heard it first time, I was pretty much on the same boat, man. And I think maybe it's because we're so used to something else.
Yeah.
And last night I listened to it like 10 times in a row, just front to back, just let it continue over and over and over again. I don't hate it as bad. I didn't really hate it to begin with. I didn't like the narrator because it's just so bland. I mean, once you listen to Jim Dale's version, because he's so animated with everything.
Yes.
He's more animated in his, with just him doing it. And like you said, it flows from one to the other a lot better than it seems like this one is, at least so far. The narrator is like just generic. I'm not. I don't hate it, and I'm not impressed with it either.
What did you say yesterday?
Too much background noise.
Well, no, I said that. You said
I agree with you.
That she sounded like she was AI generated.
Yeah. It's just like very bland. It could easily have been AI. Maybe it is.
I mean, it could be.
No, they actually put a woman for that.
I know they cast somebody.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have.
It's nothing special. Her voice is like nothing remarkable.
It brings nothing.
It's just very bland.
I don't know if they've done that.
They could have done that on purpose to try to accentuate the voice actors. If they did, that's a mistake.
Oh, that was a big mistake.
It's an audiobook. The narrator is the most important part of an audiobook.
Yes.
Even if you're doing a full cast audiobook, doesn't change the fact the narrator is the most important part.
Now, and I get the part you were talking about with Hermione, but really, if you think about it, Hermione's kind of supposed to be annoying.
Yeah.
Well, that's what everyone says. Well, Snape talks about it. Fred or not Fred, but Harry and Ron talk about it. So I guess she kind of nailed the annoying part.
Well, the annoying part ain't what bothered me. It's the robotic
I don't know. I listened to it
voice to it.
like pretty much on repeat, and I'm like, it's not terrible.
That was me. When y'all took off yesterday, I just over and over and over and over again. And granted, I'm not loathing it like I was when I first heard it, but I am not excited to listen to the rest of it.
I think it's just I'm okay with it after listening to it a bunch of times. I'm not, like you said, you'll never get that smooth Jim Dale version.
No. And my opinion on it, and I'm the youngest here, but I've probably listened to Jim Dale's version the most here.
Definitely.
I listen to the books over and over and over. But I didn't have a problem with the narrator per se. I do think she was a little bland, but I didn't have a problem with it. I thought the Hermione part was fine. The thing I hated the most, and it's just something I hate about these style of audiobooks, is the background noise. It was way too loud and pronounced.
Yeah, it's kind of distracting.
It is. And I don't like the background noise to begin with in, audiobooks, even full cast audiobooks like Sandman.
I've heard some that do it better than this, it seems.
Yeah.
Sandman does it decent because after you get a couple chapters in, you forget the background noise is there. With this, that background noise was so loud, it's going to be hard for me to forget the background noise is there.
For me and Jackie, it would be probably We're Alive.
They done
That
it the
series
best.
does it. I mean, they do it really. It seems to be there when you need it to be, and then it kind of fades into the background when the dialogue's going on.
Yeah, once you know they're in a vehicle, they start off, they hear it start up, they take off. You hear all that kind of loud, and then all of a sudden it just
It'll dip down
right
and let the characters do their thing.
Yeah, this one did not do that.
No, it just seemed just distracting.
Yeah, that was my biggest problem with it. I didn't, like I said, and we only got a tiny bit of Ron and Harry talking in the part they released, but I didn't mind either of those voice actors. They seemed all right, but again, that was a very, very small sample size.
I didn't see anything wrong with them, really.
Yeah.
I really couldn't tell the difference between Ron and Harry.
Now, I could pick up the difference with
I
Ron,
can pick up
for
the difference.
sure.
I really couldn't.
Now, it could be that I just know the lines by heart, so I knew exactly who had to be talking based on what they were saying.
I do believe that the one doing Ron is definitely trying to do a
Goofy.
and he's playing into the voice from the movies, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because those are just stamped in everybody's mind. They're always going to be there.
Yeah.
He might be doing it and not even realize he's doing it.
Yeah. I mean, if he grew up watching the movies and now he's got the role, he's just like, oh, I know how to do this.
Well, we can't really say he growed up. He's only 11.
I mean, that's not 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5.
How many times could he have watched it?
I mean, there's a possibility that some of these kids doing the younger roles know nothing about it.
Oh, that's a possibility too.
That's one of the reasons why we're doing the spin-off. Well, not spin-off, the TV series instead of just the movies. Reintroduce everybody back into it again, get more people listening to it, and give us everything that we missed from the movies in the series.
Mm-hmm.
From the books in the movies.
Yeah, they had the movies out. You missed a lot in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everything that the movies left out from the books, we should be getting in the series. So even people who know the story from the movies should learn something.
Yeah, and we're getting more than what was in the books.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we never got any direct Nicholas Flamel.
Yeah, no,
Dumbledore.
we're jumping into the TV series now.
Yeah.
Right? Just so everybody knows, we're jumping a little bit into the TV series.
Yeah.
And what we've seen of it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to sum up the snippet we got from the audio, it didn't change my enthusiasm for the audiobooks coming out. It didn't make it better. It didn't make it worse. For Jackie, it seems like it made it worse.
It made it worse.
He doesn't like what he's hearing. And for Jamie, it seems like...
After listening to it several times, it's okay so far. Like I said, the narrator is just kind of robotic.
He'll hold judgment till the full book comes out.
Yeah, give me a chapter or two to get to really listen to it, and maybe I'll feel a little differently.
Yeah, and the book comes out the 4th, which would be...
if you want to jump into the Stephen Fry audio version.
Don't.
Well, I never had a problem with it.
I think we can all universally agree this little bit here is still better than the Stephen Fry.
I never hated the Stephen Fry ones.
I I didn't hate him until book 4.
Yeah, I was fine with him, honestly.
When Voldemort shows up, Stephen Fry's voice of Voldemort.
I hated Voldemort's voice.
It's
True.
terrible. That is like, I don't know who told him that's a good voice to do for Voldemort, but God, it was terrible.
I'll go as far on the Fry versions to say that Harry's voice didn't really stand out much in it. It was too much like a whole bunch of the other voices.
I was going to say, with Stephen Fry's version, there's a few characters that the voices just kind of blend together.
Yeah, there's times
you really can't tell characters apart when he's reading it.
Now, Jim Dale done an amazing job of, whoever's voice he's speaking in, you know who it is when he speaks.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and we've said this before, but since we're talking about, the audio books, it seems like when they cast the first movie, they was looking for actors who could do the voice that he done when he done the first audio book.
It's eerily similar, ain't it?
It's crazy how similar like his Hagrid voice is to Robbie Coltrane.
And he did the voices before the movies were cast or thought about.
Yeah, well, they may have been thought about, but they wasn't cast yet. Because the first book came out in 1997, and I don't know exactly when he done the audio for it, but I'd say it was somewhere around 1998 or 1999.
It really seems like Jim Dale set the he set the standard for what the voices were going to be.
Exactly. And why
then the movie just followed suit with it.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't go into these full cast audiobooks expecting them to be better than the Jim Dale version.
I just
expected
it
to be something new and different that I would enjoy. And
it's new and different.
We're going to find out.
I just don't know if I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm not hating it. I'm just kind of bland on the narrators. Nothing that reaches out and grabs you. Now, maybe we only had a little chunk. Maybe that'll get a little better.
Well, yeah.
Now, I will say there's 17 chapters in the first book, so not sure how we're going to break down the audiobooks, because we are going to break down, a certain amount of chapters on the pod each week for the new audio version. So Jackie's going to have to suffer through at least the first book.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna listen. I done pre-ordered it. I'm listening to the first one. Then I'll turn my credit back in so I can get my credit back.
So I don't know if we're going to break it down, like over 3 weeks, doing 6 chapters each or what. But yeah, that's what you can expect from us. Not next podcast, but the podcast after next.
Yeah, next podcast should be. Oh no, next podcast is weekend. So no, after that one, Wizards of Baking come on November the 2nd.
Oh, I mean that's
our next.
Yes, Sunday. So literally, we put out our next pod, and then the next day, the next night is when Wizards of Baking comes. So that means 2 podcasts from now, you'll get a breakdown of the first couple chapters of the book and a breakdown of the new season of Wizards of Baking.
Yes.
Well, so expect a whole lot of Harry Potter from us over the next month or 2.
Exactly. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That, and plus we got some movies we're going to go be watching and in theaters. And
oh yeah, now you see me. I've got to go watch that. So
Now You See Me and Running Man is the one I'm going to watch. The other one I'm going to watch. I watched another trailer for it today, and I think I'm going to like it.
He was excited about it yesterday. Then we told him some news about it, and he got all mad.
Yeah.
And now he's back excited. The life of Jackie.
Exactly. My brain don't let me have any fun.
And yeah, I watched a movie yesterday that I'm going to save to talk about on our main pod in a couple days. Good God, that movie. It's something else.
What is it?
It's called Honey Don't. It just came out, and I should have known the fact that it just came out recently and it's already streaming on Peacock that it can't be that good. And the Rotten Tomato scores on it is absolutely dreadful for critics and audience.
Oh dang!
So, and it is a trip. I don't regret watching it. It's entertaining, but God, maybe in the wrong ways. Holy crap, that movie's crazy. But I'll talk about it more on our next pod.
Got me curious. Okay.
Yeah.
We cannot forget on Halloween what really happened.
Oh yeah. While we celebrate Halloween, not for candy.
No, not for candy.
Screw the big candy corporations.
We wait for the Great Pumpkin. Everybody knows that.
No.
Never was a big fan of that one either.
Damn.
Yeah, wasn't a big Charlie Brown fan. I like the comics, just wasn't really into the cartoons they come out with.
I just don't know how to react to that.
You're going to have a heart attack over there?
No.
But, I wasn't a big fan either.
So. Your loss is your loss.
Harry Potter's mom and dad
Hey, yo, whoa
gave
now, hold it
their
there.
life
James and Lily.
to save their son so he could save the wizarding world. That's my take of it.
And there you have it.
Nobody else has a take on that?
I mean, it's the truth. I was going to quote some scripture, but I was like, maybe not.
Oh, well, go ahead there, brother man.
Nah.
Speak to us. Lay it down for us.
Because John 3:16 says, I'll stick to Austin 3:16.
Oh, God.
Are you?
Because Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your...
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, you too, Rock, huh?
Was that a misfire? Did you mean to do
No,
that?
I meant to do that. I mean, I thought that would be funnier than me going, so Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your... That's not as funny.
Nah.
So, I mean, since you bring that up, that brings up the question. Is it a Halloween story?
Or a
Is
Christmas
it a Christmas
story.
story? Or is it just a holiday story?
See, I have this argument with my mom. She's tweeted now Harry Potter is a Halloween story.
It is.
To me, it's a Christmas
I
story.
always felt more Christmas with it for some reason. It's just that part of the season. But actually, I guess it's more like a holiday story.
Yeah.
So it takes place, it's a fall, end of the year.
Fall, Christmas.
Yeah.
That's, if you ever notice with Harry Potter in the books, the beginning of the book, you start out near the end of summer. You know, the August months, well, the end of July, 'cause that's when Harry's birthday is. And it seems like the books always pick up around Harry's birthday. And that's where a lot of your beginning story takes place. Then they go to school on September 1st. And then, you get all the stuff happening at school up until Christmas break. And then there's always a time jump then. It's very rare for the books to, after the Christmas break, not to jump straight into semester stuff. So basically, they skip spring in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it's just that's
Yeah,
how it is.
when spring comes on, that's when we're exiting the stories.
Yeah,
We pick up again in the
No,
fall.
that's when-
in the summer. The end of the book is always summertime.
Well, yeah.
Well, the end of the school, which is around the beginning of summer. It doesn't skip all of spring, but skips most of it.
I think they wrap up in spring, and then they go home for the summer.
What's
break.
I'm saying? The end of spring's what I'm saying
because
now.
when spring, we're leaving in spring, we return to the wizarding world in the fall.
From what I've gathered just from listening to the books, I haven't looked any of this up, and I could probably look it up and find the exact dates. But school term starts September 1st, and it seems like they're getting let out, and it's always in June. So they have seems like a long school period, because it's always I can't remember which book it was, but they mentioned the date at the end of the year, and it's like June 9th or something.
Have to look that up next time.
So, yeah. Oh, hello.
La, 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 la. I thought we had new exit music.
I mean, I could have played us out on that, but
Nah.
oh,
You don't like the peanuts, man. Damn.
No, I like the comics more than I did the actual show.
Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, they're kind of one and the same, I always thought, more or less.
Kind of,
Yeah.
but and like I said, I always like the comics that come out with them. That and the Sunday paper when they used to come out in it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they still do comics on Sunday papers or not.
They do.
Do they even still do Sunday Sunday papers?
Yes.
Used to be when you get all the...
Actually, I think it comes out on Mondays, but at least around here, you don't actually get one on Sunday because now they don't have a deliverer in this area. They come through the mail.
Oh.
It's just kind of odd because you're getting yesterday's news.
Well, yeah.
So the first week of June is when they take their OWLs, 5th years, or NEWTs for 7th years. So that tells you, the school term definitely goes into the first week of June. And actually into the second week to finish up the NEWTs and OWLs. In the first book, when Harry defeats Quirrell and Voldemort, for the Philosopher's Stone, that happened on June 4th. So basically just, more of what I was saying.
Well, their school term ain't no different than the ones we have now around here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But except we go back in August instead of September.
Yeah.
It used to be September.
Yeah.
Yeah, and used to it ended at the end of May.
Mm-hmm. Did it? First week of June, yeah, more or less.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of my senior year.
Oh, yeah. It ended
You
in
get
May.
out a week or two early. But yeah, okay. So yeah, more, basically what I was saying is it's like anytime you're, reading the books, you get a time period from like February through May that they always just kind of skip. It's very rare you hear about stuff happening in those months in the books. Maybe in history, but not actually in the books.
Yeah.
All the important stuff happens in the months of July, September, December, January, and June.
Well, important stuff happened in the first book in October.
Well, yeah.
That's when the troll come into the dungeon.
Well, then.
I'm
Go ahead.
curious. We just got that little snippet with a few characters. I'm curious to see what they do with some of the voices later on in the series. Snape is a good example. He's got to have that. Will he have that sarcastic? And how much will they model after the movies? Really, see if that'll carry over again. It almost people are going to expect it to.
Oh yeah.
And as we saw yesterday, people don't do well with change, do they, Jackie?
No, hell no, especially me.
So I wonder if we'll have like the sarcastic Snape, the very Scottish McGonagall. You'd almost have to have. So we got a lot more to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a quick opinion on what little bit we got.
Yeah. So yeah, until Saturday.
Later.
See ya.
Later.